What's the first thing you think of when I say the UK?
UK stabbings and...
What do you think of the British Prime Minister, Keir Starmer?
I don't like him. He doesn't seem like he does very much good for your country, so hopefully you guys can do something about that.
Honestly, I feel like I don't like him. I genuinely don't like him. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he's like one of those... He's just not Trump. The way he is, you know, Trump is like this, and then the way he is just like opposite of him.
I know that the UK has been kind of going more far left, right?
What do Trump supporters make of Sir Keir Starmer? What do they think of Great Britain? To find out, GB News went to a rally for the former president in Reading, Pennsylvania.
What's the first thing you think of when I say the UK?
UK stabbings and a lot of UK. I see a lot of. I think really. I mean luxury. Honestly, I feel like opulence because back in the day, you know, it used to be a lot of. Now they say it's bad in the news, but back then it was like the capital of the world. It was like all the good stuff was over there, like the money, the nice hotels, and you know, it was safer around there.
There's honestly no cons over there, really. Yeah. It's such a nice place where it is. Beautiful location.
Looks elegant, beautiful.
And what do you think of our Prime Minister, Keir Starmer?
Keir Starmer? Honestly, I feel like I don't like him. I genuinely don't like him. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he's like one of those... He's just not Trump. The way he is, you know, Trump is like this, and then the way he is just like opposite of him. Like the way he's like pushing stuff and in the news, and the BBC News, I feel like he's not a genuine guy. And I don't really know much about UK.
The previous one, I like him more. He's more into like, my liking as well. Yeah.
What is the first thing you think of when I say the UK?
The Queen Mother, the royal family, tea and crumpets.
We want our freedom.
Tea.
Yeah, tea, biscuits.
I like England. Love the country.
Oh.
Never been there, would like to go there at some point. But yeah, they're a good ally, I believe.
London?
Vacation.
What's the first thing you think of when you think of the UK?
When I think of the UK, I think of tea. Tea and crumpets and that big old, the Who, I think of the Who, and the big Britain flag.
And what do you think of our Prime Minister, Keir Starmer?
Well, I'm not too familiar with him, but he just got elected not that long ago, right? Yeah. Not too familiar with any of his policies or anything, but I know that the UK has been kind of going more far left, right, in the more recent, so that's kind of all I've been hearing.
Rain.
And finally, what do you think of the British Prime Minister, Keir Starmer?
I don't like him. He doesn't seem like he does very much good for your country, so hopefully you guys can do something about that.
What's the first thing you think of when you think of the UK?
I think they got a little lost. I mean, they're Ephraim. We are brothers, and we are going too far liberal. We are forgetting our God Almighty in heaven, Abba Father, Yeshua Messiah.
And what do you think of the British Prime Minister, Keir Starmer?
I don't think much of anybody that's in charge of at all, and that's kind.
It's the Irish side or the English side, you know. It's kind of a dichotomy, but I personally now think well of Great Britain. Yes.
What do you think about our Prime Minister, Keir Starmer?
I don't think about him that much.
What's the first thing you think of when you think of Great Britain?
When I think of Great Britain, I think of a great country. They're one of our closest allies. So the U.S. and UK, we need to have a great relationship with each other because we have similar democracies, and we're both great countries. So I think a good, lasting relationship with Great Britain is always a plus. It's always a plus. So we have a lot of friendship, a lot of greatness with each other. So yeah, great allies.
What do you think of our Prime Minister, Keir Starmer?
I don't know too much about him here in America, but I hear from other people he needs to do a better job, so we'll see what happens. I know there's movements going on in the UK and movements going on over here that are not as good, and we need to get Trump back in office to have stability in all of Europe and here as well. So I think with Trump back in office, the UK will get stronger.
Can you describe Kamala Harris in one word?
Atrocious.
Useless.
Hates us.
A pain in the ass.
Dishonest.
Deceiving. Very deceiving. Democrats play dirty.
Idiot.
Liar.
She's a liar.
Fake.
Really.
Liar. Fake. Lies.
Just a liar, I guess.
Deceitful.
Honestly, a deceitful liar.
Disgusting.
Dishonest.
Crook.
Inept. We have the greatest economy in my lifetime. I'm 42. So we need that back under any circumstance.
Why do you think so many women support Kamala?
I don't think they actually pay attention to what actually goes on in the news. And they're not informed. The news media lies. Certain people don't, but the mainstream media lies about everything, pretty much. Whatever they say is opposite.
And what about Trump?
I'm a mother Trumper. He loves this country. He's a wonderful human being. He's a wonderful family. And there's many more Trumps to come. If we go back to 1776, stop the 2025 crap. He's 1776. We are the sovereign citizens of the United States of America. We're not funding Ukraine, and we will stand with Israel. We will stand with Jerusalem.
Why do you think so many women support the Democrats?
Because they're more worried about if they can murder their babies than vote for what's right. And it's a shame.
What about Trump?
Awesome.
I think that he's just our best option. I think the Democrats are just, every time Democrat gets in office, something with the economy always goes wrong. And, you just look at the actual results, not what people say. And I think that's all the evidence you need.
Trump loves America. He's here to help us.
He loves America, and he wants it to be good, and I believe him.
I would say he's brave. I feel like he's brave. Like the way I don't agree with 100% of what he says. You can say 95% things I do agree with, but you can't say that he's not confident and he's brave and he means what he say what he means. And I feel like that's the most important thing for a president.
One thing I can say for me is truthful, as he's never lied the whole presidency he has before. He has never lied. Everything he said has came and has been made. Everything he said has been truthful. He never once lied.
He's a man of his word.
Yes, a man of his word.
Why do you think so many black people support the Democrats?
I feel like I feel like they've been lied to. I mean, he's black himself. He should speak about it most.
Most of them, there's a lot of people that lie about them, saying they do this, they do that, but it's really not true. And the only one that honestly does see that is Trump, which is more surprising on my end, because I wouldn't think that a white guy named Trump would believe what we actually do. But he actually does see this, and where we come from, and how struggle really is for a black person, and he really sees it.
And exactly what they're trying to say is also Kamala. She always comes from a position of I understand you guys. These guys, they're all from New York. I'm from Philly. And when you prefer places like that, there's a lot of Democrats, and I feel like they're usually lied to.
What about Trump in one word?
Patriot. Patriot would be the word I'd describe for him. He's taken, 2 assassination attempts. I couldn't do what he's done, but threats to his life constantly, so...
Are you worried about more assassination attempts today?
Yeah, because of the rhetoric that we hear from the Democrats. We hear it from all over we need to neutralize him. We need to get rid of him. They talk about this rhetoric, and the rhetoric can go on both sides. If a Republican said that against a Democrat, they'd be all up in arms, so it's got to go both ways. Democrats can't say that about Republicans, and Republicans would never say that against Democrats. So the rhetoric's got to stop.
Trump, he's going to save our borders. He's going to save our country.
Amazing.
What about Trump?
I would consider him a blessing to this country.
In the polling place.
Blessing.
Are you worried about assassination attempts tonight?
Absolutely. I'm worried every day for him and his safety, because the Democrats will not quit. If they can't win, they'll cheat, they'll kill. They're awful people.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want to watch more content, please subscribe to our new GBNAmerica YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching GB News, the People's Channel, Britain's news channel.